again, my monstrosities. There's strange doings in the garage. Welcome to the Curse of the Hearse, Part 2. Failure number 1 team has come back from the dead.
Every time somebody sees me or recognizes me from Monster Garage and says, oh, you were on the losing team, everybody is giving me crap about it. How come you failed?
They're here to breathe new life into another old hearse.
I always said if I could ever get a second chance and come out and do it, I would.
So get your fright on. It's trick or treat in the Monster Garage.
I gotta get this car done. I need this monkey off my back.
Join us now as Jesse and his gang of maverick mechanics rip, grind, and burn, transforming ordinary street vehicles into monster machines in the Monster Garage. The challenge, take a 1954 Cadillac hearse and turn it into a grisly, gruesome gravedigger. New garage, new rules. When built, the monster machine must still appear to be stock. The team will now have $5,000 to spend on parts and be limited to just one freebie. They have 7 days and nights. On the first day, they design. For the next 5, they build. And on the 7th, the Monster Challenge. If successful, they walk away with a $3,400 set of Mac tools. And the clock starts now. The design team rolls up in George Barris's famous Monster Coach to find the Curse of the Hearse is alive and well. Somewhere between 54 and 03, this caddy gave up the ghost. The motor and transmission of this little beauty are DOA. Right away, team leader Jesse James tries to steer this project away from the specter of another failure.
I think we need to refine this build and simplify it a little bit and figure out the elements that are gonna make it work and eliminate the stuff that doesn't have anything to do with, building the car, And I know George is cool and nice to bring all this stuff down here and the Monsters Coach and the Batmobile and all that stuff, but it's not gonna help them. They're gonna fail again.
Well, that was the choice of the production crew. Well, I'll do whatever you want to do.
Without me, there would be no production crew, so. Well, let's design this thing.
The first hearse was supposed to be a monster car crusher, tearing the life and soul out of any four-wheeler that got in its way. This time, Jesse's got a grave new idea. Dig we must. Once again, George Barris, the godfather of the custom car and the creator of the Batmobile, is on the design team.
I got a different concept. He's going back to what he really wanted to do. He really wanted to dig the hole and put the casket in instead of having claws come out and butcher up cars.
Holy distraction! The last time George was in the garage, the build team went a bit batty. But this time, Barris vows the outcome will be different.
The challenge is here. Our team is ready to go. We will produce this time. We will not have Grim Reaper #2 in the crusher.
This car's just a shell. We gotta do the brakes, motor, trans, wheels, tires, rear suspension. So what we'll do is we'll solid mount the rear like a regular tractor or Bobcat, no suspension. So I want it to dig the hole, push the casket out into the hole, and then put like a snowplow or something on the front. We'll make one kind of cool looking and that'll come around and push the dirt over. We have the backhoe in the back and the casket in front of it. How are we gonna get that out of there?
Returning in hopes of redemption, Doran Hirschkorn is back to right the wrongs of last season's failure.
And when I came out here again, don't fail like you did last time. And, everybody just has to get a dig in and, put salt on the wound. It's been tough, and to come out here and redeem myself a little bit, I'm definitely looking forward to it. To conceal it, we either have to swing it around 180 degrees or have this thing slide out.
How far does this go up? Does it go up to 90 degrees?
No. Let's talk about driving the pump again, since that was a problem last time.
I think I might handle that myself, doing the pump, considering we didn't make it last time.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
22s or something to get it high up off the ground.
The failure of Grim Reaper number 1 gave birth to the infamous legend known as the Curse of the Hearse. But Tombstone says it's time to lay those superstitions to rest.
People talked about the curse of the Grim Reaper.
This is kind of bumming me out a little bit. I ain't joking or trying to be on TV or nothing. It's a little...
There's like definitely spirits floating around, man.
I don't believe there's a curse. The moral of the story is, don't be overconfident.
We're just looking to put a dead guy in the ground. Dig a hole, dump the casket in, fill the hole back up.
Just a simple hydraulic or something with a pivoted piece of metal.
Mike Desmond, a veteran Monster Garage sketch artist, has concerns about drawing up this mugshot.
As much as we talked about it and worked on it, it seemed like there's still doubt that it might fail. Can't help but think about like how many people have been in and out of that thing. Maybe it would be bad if it did succeed. Jesse's not gonna want to hear me say that, but feel it out.
How many holes you dug, Jesse?
Me?
Yeah, with the backhoe.
I think I'm digging a hole for myself right now. Having deja vu.
To turn this Cadillac into an abominable burial behemoth will require first installing a new motor and tranny. A coffin launcher will rest behind the driver's seat, and a backhoe and stabilizers must be crammed into the back. A plow will attach to the front bumper to keep the fetid fiends underfoot. Day 2. Enter the League of Extraordinary Losers. This infamous flock of failures is not only the first team in Monster Garage history to miss the 5-day deadline, they are also the only team to get a second chance. This is a team that will rally for redemption. Tim Condor is a chopper and car customizer working out of Northern California. Jose Gonzalez is a heavy machinery mechanics and hydraulics expert from Long Beach, California. Bart Grande makes everything from software to haul-ass hardware in Carlsbad, California. Tombstone and Doran Hirschkorn stay on for the build.
Well, this is gonna be good. I can skip a lot of... I think the best thing we have going for us is all of us have like a built-in camaraderie. You know, even though we didn't make it last time, every one of us knows each other inside and out. You know, I think right now, from this moment on, we start fresh, forget the past is the past, and we just move forward. What we're gonna do is dig a hole, put a casket in it, and cover it back up, because the car's a total turd. You know, it's solid body and interior-wise, but the motor, trans, brakes, everything's junk. So I got a cool little hot rod small block and a tranny, so I'll do the motor swap and everything myself. You know, I think that's it. Do I even need to talk to you guys about distractions or any of that stuff? No. Do you remember when George Barris showed up last time with the Batmobile and I was working and didn't stop?
Jesse, what are you doing here?
Trying to weld.
Okay.
The first corpse this hearse disposes of is Jesse's plan for a side-launching casket ejector. The Cadillac is not wide enough to accommodate a coffin. The team decides to cross that bridge later and begins to disembowel the body. While Tombstone spills coolant all over the garage, Jose drains the gas tank and can't resist a taste. But anything must be better than the taste of failure.
Hey, it's kind of like moonshine.
Look out!
Anybody got a light?
The broken down old engine is free from the motor mount and ready to be removed.
There we go. There it is. All right.
But it's easier to break out the old power plant than it is to break old habits. Tombstone is busted mingling in the lounge.
Who's watching Tombstone? Someone needs to watch him all the time.
I'm working. I'm working. I'm working.
While ripping out the rear, the team is reminded of the pungent aroma of eau de corpse.
There's that smell again.
Oh, yeah.
It tastes like grandma. Dead grandma.
And there's a lot more dead bodies in this one than the last one.
Before the build, Doran did some heavy-duty shopping. The builder's buddies deliver a pre-owned Bobcat and bucket to give their monster some bite. The first diabolical distraction devised by the producers is a dude with a killer mullet and a young lady named Crystal.
Hey, girl.
This is Crystal.
Hi, Crystal. You want to help us put this motor in? Hey, Jose, what happened to your tattoos?
You guys are real funny.
How's your shovel head running? Is it still running good? I like that paint.
You see this?
Up high. Down low. Down low. Too slow. Give me a kiss. Thank you.
The monkey swings back to the jungle, and the gorilla builders get back to work.
What's up, Butch?
But if Tombstone can't put his cell phone to rest, Jose is going to go bananas.
It's Butch Patrick, Eddie Munster. What are you doing, Butch?
Come on, dude, let's do something, man.
Man, I'm helping. Hold on a second. I'm helping Dorn over here, dude. Just, you know what I'm saying? We want to
Tell ya.
redneck cheapos.
Then they wonder why things don't get done.
I'm
You don't
answering the
show up
phone,
the
dude.
next day.
And it's day one. We got the in the
thinking
car.
about that.
You're the one that up last time, so ease up. I'm not one to down anybody else. I'm a team player, and I want to let you know that I'm here to make this thing succeed.
See, all this guy brought was a bunch of prop crap that we don't need here. You know, bring a tool.
Wow.
What'd you do? Man, don't use so much of your brains to do that.
Well, you know, I do work for George Barris. I am a fabricator. I do props.
Really? I'll tell you
Started it.
what,
You're the
if-
one that
if-
brought out.
if you want,
You're the one that wanted
If you
to
want,
bring the
we can
animosity.
get any welder here, and we can see who can weld
Hey.
better than you and I.
Hey, you
Uh,
want to bet money on that?
Sure.
You want to put a C note down on that?
I'll put my whole check.
You want to
down
put
on it.
$100 down? Who can weld better?
I'll put 1,000.
Right now, $100.
1,000.
$1,000?
Sure.
Do you got $1,000? I got $1,000 in my ATM card. I can go pull right now.
ATM, anytime you want to do it.
I was certified by the state of California, bro, as
I
a
don't care
welder,
who
bro.
you're certified
Okay.
by. Well, if you guys saw the first show last year, that all explains everything.
Heavy equipment tech Jose Gonzalez thinks that the first time around, he and his teammates were buried alive by the editing staff of Monster Garage.
America didn't see the last episode from our eyes. This is what happens when you piss off Jesse James.
Okay, yeah, you're on TV. Get back to work.
This show, they can edit all they want, and all they're gonna get is work from me. That's all I can say. I'm pushing people, but that's what it takes to get things done. And I'm on a mission.
The heavy-duty backhoe was so well built, it's proving to be a challenge to rip apart.
As you're cutting through this thing, some of the metal always melts back together, so.
So they try to pry it apart with a wedge.
It says you gotta lock one in. Even better.
Dusk falls on day 2, but the build team is haunted by the ghost of failures past. A wise man once said, "Any day above ground is a good day." With any luck, they'll put that theory to the test tomorrow. Monster Garage factoid. In 15th century England, it was discovered that 4% of people assumed dead were actually buried alive. To stop the accidental burials, one end of a string was tied to the corpse's wrist, the other end to a bell on the surface, giving the deceased one last chance to become a dead ringer. Day 3. The builders return to find their hearse waiting with open arms. They waste no time jumping headfirst into the belly of the beast.
All right, we got the rear end figured out on how to make it a rigid, make it removable so we can install the wheels. Right now what we're trying to do is get these brackets welded on the rear end so we can build the other brackets that go from here to the rear end. And then we'll figure out how much we can lower it. We want to get the car as low as possible with these 22s.
They don't know who's supplying the rims yet, but they do know that their monster will be sporting a brand new set of double deuces.
We got to figure out how to get the car jacked up enough to where a 22 go up in here and bolt it up.
The only way to fit the 22-inch wheels under the 44 Caddy fender skirts is to drop the entire axle, so the solid-mounted rear suspension will bolt in place, so it can be removed to mount the tires.
The goal is by noon, before lunch, to have the rear end to where we can raise and lower it and figure out where we want it to be, so we got to hustle.
The team begins on the solid-mounted rear suspension. First, Jose loses the leaf springs, and Tombstone turns cardboard templates into plate steel axle brackets to give their hearse a stiff ride.
So what we're going to do is, we made these brackets. They're going to go here, put a big bolt through it, and that way we've got rigid suspension, but when the tires need to come on and off the car, we can pull a big bolt out, drop the whole rear end down, put the wheels on, jack it right back up, put the bolt through it, off you go.
Jesse's got a shortcut for center punching bolt holes in their brackets.
Not used to thinking about these kind of tools. This just saved Tim an hour and a half off of your 2-hour construction time. Cool.
With the new Scotchman punching and shearing machine, Jesse makes Tim's brackets in about 5 minutes, while the team sheepishly looks on.
Okay, you showed us up.
Thanks. I don't think this is the best bunch of guys skill-wise, but I kind of like this bunch of guys the best, just personality-wise, because they're kind of a bunch of quits, and it's good.
These big triangle patterns that I'm making right now are just going to be a great big bolt that goes through it. And I have to make it strong enough to handle 6,000-pound Cadillac hearse and 1,400-pound claw.
Tim Condor builds insane choppers like this bitter tribute to his previous experience in the Monster Garage, made out of a Mac tool set.
You know, I mean, it is a true chopper. You know, it'll kill you. It'll flat put you on the ground, you know, rub you into a greasy spot. But chopper culture, thank God, is never going to get the respect that art culture gets. And it'll be pure forever. And that's a beautiful thing, you know.
As Tim refines the rear suspension brackets, Jesse is brainstorming the coffin launcher.
Flying casket, it's gonna sit, I'm gonna make this rack, like roll cage thing. So the casket will basically sit in the back door and we'll do like garage door springs or something, kind of like the Mac tool truck. And you just hit it into the hole and then push the dirt over onto the next corpse.
As Jesse starts to make a new support for the casket rack, he takes a moment to eulogize old-fashioned funeral tradition.
I don't want that fake suit that's just on the front of the corpse. Have you seen those? Where you're like, the corpse is naked on the back, or like assless pants, or just, you know, trying to save material. I do want it like full clothes. And I don't want it like that blank face. I want to be like, oh, like that. That's how I want to go down.
To lighten the mood and keep their team focused on their tasks, the producers of the show arrange for some motivational music.
And they wonder why we failed the first time.
You can do
As the band makes their exit, some serious progress is made on the disassembly of the backhoe.
Kick it down. done. Where's that marching band at? We need them back.
The stabilizers are detached, the controls removed, and the backhoe is pulled off the frame. Meanwhile, over at West Coast Choppers, Jesse pulls a motor and transmission from one of his own cars to use in the hearse.
Should be good. It's like a 13-to-1, 327. The Turbo 400.
We have a motor. Jesse comes through. Our goal is to have it in and running by tomorrow night. The hearse will move. I guarantee the car will run. Definitely.
I have a feeling if anything goes wrong, it's going to be that motor, man. And I'm not going to... That's it. That's all I got to say about that one.
The power plant for the hearse is starting to come together, but this team is not.
There's some deja vu going on.
I don't think that's going to hold it.
There's no way this thing's going anywhere.
I want it to work, man, because I got to connect all this.
Dude, it's called trusting the team.
I'm not saying anything.
What are you doing here then? It sounds like you're saying something.
Last year, the team goofed off too much. This year, they're so busy casting stones about goofing off, they hardly have time to work.
This week.
Idiots, man.
You got the education of a glass of water and you're telling me to think? Ignorant son of a... You're so ignorant.
At the end of build day 2, once again, nothing has been completed. Is this team doomed to repeat history? Day 4. Nothing new under this sun. The team is squabbling from the moment they enter the garage.
What's everybody's goal for the day?
I'm not about wasting time, dude. And I see a lot of time being wasted, man.
Waste of time talking
The motor should have been in by now, plumbed, you know, maybe not all connected, but it should have been in that.
That's what I'm saying.
By now.
That's just no way.
How?
I'm gonna listen to y'all.
I'm not gonna argue, dude. I'm not gonna argue, man. I'm not gonna.
Everybody's just gotta stick with what they're doing. Look, you're right. Find out what they're doing wrong.
Okay, you're gonna piss me off, man. I'm going to work.
Okay.
It will run today. It will run before I go home. It will run before I go home.
You got it out there. You got to understand that we're all working as a team here. Well, we like
We're not.
Oh, I know.
You might live in the illusion that we're a
let's
team.
create the facade
We're a totally
that we're a
dysfunctional team.
Trying to make the dysfunctional functional is high-tech guru Bart Grandy.
This is not what I see as teamwork. Teamwork to me is complete support. There's no positive reinforcement here at all. None. Do not treat people the way we treat each other. It's not healthy.
Doran prepares the backhoe frame for mounting in the rear of the hearse. The rear axle is ready to roll, and just in time because a brand new set of 22s roll into the garage, courtesy of the master fabricator. Zip. Zero. Nada. Bigger wheels call for bigger lug bolts. They'll need to break down the axle hub, but after 50 years of decay, the brake drums are frozen stiff.
This brake drum on this Cadillac's being ornery. We got to get it off so we can put some longer wheel studs on it so they don't break off.
Tim wants to pull the hub off with the forklift, but it could destroy the rear end, so subtler methods are employed first.
We got to get these longer wheel studs on here to make it Jesse-proof. It's going to weigh about as much as a small office building in downtown Long Beach. Sometimes you'll spend a whole day working on something you didn't even know was wrong. It's just hot rodding, man. It's just the way it is. Pace yourself with it.
Yanking with the chain, dude. You could be there till frickin' 10 years and that thing will never come off that way.
All right. Let's tug it with a forklift.
Yeah.
What do you think, Bart? I've been heating it up.
On cars that I struggle with this,
Yeah?
one massive sledgehammer hit right there. Shocks them loose.
Really? Okay, well, let's try that.
Tim tries Bart's method with excellent results.
Bar some in.
Finally, the brake drum and hub come apart so bigger lugs can be installed.
Oh.
At last, the rear end is ready to be buttoned up. The wheels are installed, then the axle is bolted on to the new solid suspension.
Training's in. We ready to slide.
Okay.
Jesse and Bart cram the motor into place without too much unexpected difficulty.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make a cross member for the tranny. Air goes here, gas goes here, water goes here. That's it. The end.
As if threatened by the progress in the front of the hearse, Team Rear installs the controls for the backhoe.
You want the elbows out too, or you
Here.
just want the
Yep.
levers out?
Let me see.
Elbows out if we can.
Just try to move those levers around. No.
Either we bend this back, or we put that forward.
I'd rather go forward on this.
All right, let's start cutting.
Is he cutting up or down? Coming up!
The hydraulic controls are hung by the coffin with care. Now it's time to mount the massive backhoe frame.
Somebody push this inside. How high is this supposed to sit? Oh, to that? Okay. There's your straight line right there. That's on your line. See that? Here.
Is it?
Yeah, look.
God damn, I did that well.
Dude, you're perfect, man. You're the damn engineer, dog.
That don't mean much.
Practical application engineer.
Does that mean?
That's a good guy.
Oh.
Apparently, Dorn measured twice and cut once, cause it's a perfect fit. So Jose welds it into place. As a reward for their hard work, the producers treat the build team to a field trip down memory lane. As the team exits the car, they realize that they're at the scene of the last hearse's ultimate demise, the dreaded Crusher. Suddenly, a huge steel claw rises from the wreckage and sinks its hardened talons into their ride.
Are you kidding me?
Is the team experiencing deja vu or a glimpse of the future?
There he goes. This one won't die.
With the grim reminder of Grim Reaper 1 ringing in their ears, the bell tolls on day 4, and it's a goner. They have 2 build days left to make their monster roar. Will they walk out with tools
We don't reward for failure.
or walk out as fools? Monster Garage factoid. In 1960, Chevrolet broke new ground with its innovative rear-engine Corvair. But because of the car's perceived poor handling, it was dubbed the Coffin on Wheels. Day 5. With 2 days left to build, there is still a chance that this team will rise like a phoenix from the ashes of defeat.
I don't think there's any reason why we couldn't finish this today. Be honest with you. There's no way.
When you say you're gonna get
No,
done early?
no. There's no way why this shouldn't be done today.
Finish plumbing will be tomorrow, but I think.
But today it should be operating today. It should. There's no reason why it shouldn't be operating today.
I'm with you, man.
The first order of business is to install the stabilizers, which will plant the hearse in one spot, while the backhoe digs a 6-foot hole. Tombstone installs the starter as Bart continues dialing in the motor, and a fuel cell arrives to help them finish that task. A major problem in the previous build was the mounting of the hydraulic pumps.
Hey, what happened?
We seized one of the pumps.
Will it work this time?
Yeah, because I'm doing it. Don't drop that, because, you know, that's going to make the whole car work.
Right there.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
In addition to a Jesse-proof mounting bracket, the new pump will run a thicker belt, so the team won't burn this one up.
The good part is if it doesn't, I think we'll have enough time to piss with it. Concentrate on the back, I'll get this to work. All right. Because we still got a little stuff to do back there.
While Tim dials in the backhoe structure, Doran bores out a beer keg that will become the hydraulic fluids reservoir. Halfway through the build, the specter of doubt appears in the monster garage.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit nervous. You know, I really don't want to fail twice in a row, though. Even if it would prove a point that some people were born without a work ethic. I've had a lot of employees over the years, and like when I see someone and they're like all like this. And you see me look at them, they go like, oh, it's working.
I'm gonna stick Tombstone shoveling up before this is over.
Hey, who am I?
Wait, you gotta get your here, man. Get on the phone pretending like you're talking.
They fired Jesse, I'm the new star. And I know George Barris and Eddie Munster's gonna be down here too. Could I borrow your car? Because, you know, I don't have one.
Speaking of George Barris, he stops by to check out the progress on the hearse while providing an unneeded distraction.
Hey, and you guys are making wild progress. What is this? It's the resurrection of the great Grim Ripper. You guys are hot to trot. Jesse, come through again.
9/16, though. Very careful with those threads.
Tombstone drops his phone and picks up the thermostat housing. Somehow, he gets himself into hot water anyway.
I might have stripped this thing out.
But Tombstone just stripped the manifold for the thermostat. Oh man, it just keeps getting better and better. Tombstone, don't touch any more tools from now on. Remember when I said earlier that I really like these guys and they're a great bunch of guys? But that all went to now. I can't stand all of them.
A new and vital piece for their monster puzzle has arrived. A custom-made drive shaft from Driveline Inc.
It'll bring it closer, huh?
The custom-tailored drive shaft is a perfect fit.
All right.
To avoid running behind, they need to start running hydraulic hoses. Instead, Bart and Jose start running their mouths.
You got it?
I got it.
All right. Go yourself.
Stay focused on what you're working on.
Okay, so
I forgot this is your project.
I'm not talking
This is
back
all
there.
of our project, not just yours.
Dude,
it's everybody's.
Dude,
it's five people working on one thing.
There and picking on what
All
you're
right?
doing. Just stick with what you're doing.
Cut it
If I
down.
need it, I'll ask for it. It's that simple.
Exactly, like the frickin' pump didn't work last time, right? Because you could do it in 15 minutes. Idiot.
They take a break from bickering to start the install of their 1,400-pound monster grave digging backhoe.
Count three, push, and I'm gonna smack it.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
That's in.
All right. We just get this cherry picked and put it on up.
Jose attaches the hydraulic lines to the pump.
And this is what failed us last time.
They tap their keg and top it off with hydraulic fluid. It's just about party time. The motor will run the pump with the belt off a pulley. While spinning at 3,000 RPMs, the pump will draw hydraulic fluid from the beer keg reservoir and pump it into the actuators on the backhoe arm. But since the pump runs off the motor, they can't test any hydraulics until the motor is running.
How far away? What else we need to fire this thing up?
Nothing. To fire just the motor.
Let's light it and see what it sounds like.
All right, hit it.
Wait.
The hearse refuses to come to life, and it begins bleeding out its 1040-weight life's blood.
Where's that oil coming from?
That's for your oil pressure sender.
Okay, we got oil pressure.
Jesse removes the valve covers to get a better look at what the motor's doing.
Hit the ignition, see what happens. They're moving, it's got spark. They wouldn't be moving if it had a broken timing chain.
Pop this piece open.
To cross-check the firing order on their small block, they bust open a brand new Jegs motor and trace the plug wires from the distributor to each cylinder.
These are swapped. Switch it, see if it fires.
That was first. This one should have been second.
The second's done, dude.
Wait, slow down. Where's
Okay,
this? Wait, work with me a second. This is the first one, which is here. Our
Okay.
next one should be right there.
Which is where it's going. So
All the way to there?
that's it. We're off on 2.
2 were swapped.
2 and 8 were backwards.
Can't imagine
But I
it.
mean,
Couldn't imagine that not making a run.
The problem could be as simple as having their plug wires crossed. Or it could be that their 327 small block has given up the ghost.
this motor, man. This yank it.
The producers still owe this team one freebie, so they decide to trade in their used motor for a brand new power plant from Jegs.
There you go.
For the first time in the build, the team performs as a team to perform a heart transplant on the hearse. The finger pointing finally stops because all hands are busy with the motor swap.
Ready?
Yep.
Hey, look at that. We got electronic choke, man. There it is.
That's so we don't forget to fix that.
Monster Garage.
Try that one.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Try to fire it up, dude.
Better than before.
The new motor won't fire.
No, it's getting plenty of fuel, dude.
It sounds retarded.
Well,
you know what?
what?
I'd like to pull the number 1 plug out, put my thumb over it, crank it over till it pops off.
And then put that where it goes. I'm down with that, dude. Go ahead. Boom. Bingo. It was 180 out.
Put your face by the pipe and see.
Jose flops the distributor 180 degrees.
Fire it up, dude.
The motor finally fires, and Jesse's confidence in his team is somewhat restored. The beleaguered team leaves the garage with a message to all mankind. Treat every day like it's your last. Place your bets, Monster fans. Will the builders begin to breathe new life into their Grim Ripper and resuscitate their reputations? Or will the curse of the hearse send them home with toe tags instead of tools?
Put it on, you started
The
it. Put it
Grim
on.
Rippers treated Day 5 like it was their last, but today really is their last. It's time to get the monkey off their backs.
It's good you guys are all getting along first thing this morning.
Bart hooks up the radiator while Jesse torches the springs in the front suspension to lower the front end of the hearse.
All right.
Now that the motor has a radiator and coolant, they can run it long enough to finally test the hydraulics. As Doran manipulates the controls, the huge backhoe awakes and begins clawing at the air like a resurrected dinosaur. The stabilizers rise and lower, and except for a little leakage, the backhoe works perfectly. Feeling that redemption is within reach, the team attaches the bucket to the Bobcat arm. Though the team has their first whiff of victory, they are far from finished. Now it's time to figure out how to dispose of the body.
I was thinking that the casket's going to run inside the angle iron. It will.
No, they're already up.
Hey, Doran,
Yeah.
what size is that thing?
28 inches inside.
The plan is quite simple. Using the original rollers from the bed of the hearse, the team will build the casket track, which will be powered by bungee cords and released by a motocross starter gate.
Because this is
I
straight.
wouldn't count on that being right.
You know what, man? It's gonna be all right, man. It's gonna shoot the casket.
Get it. We got a whole pile of bungee cords down here.
Are you scared?
We got the bungee cords in there, strap around the casket, push it back in, put the gate up, put the pin inside, come over here. Jesse digs the hole, puts the bucket over to the side, pull the pin out. How's that for you?
A couple of coffins arrive in time to execute the plan.
Salve, sante, sante, salve.
Hey. Wait.
Oh man, look how it looks through the windows. That's kind of creepy. I don't know. That's creepy.
Yeah, that's perfect, dude.
Services will be concluded by the actual burial of the dead, but no one has put any thought into how to build a plow on the front of the hearse.
And all we need is a scraper just to scrape the dirt back in.
With just 6 hours left to build, Jesse sends Jose and Tombstone to the scrapyard to dig up a suitable dozer blade. Then he sets his sights and his torch on a creepy custom exhaust. But by the time he's finished, the hood will need a little trim to accommodate his creation.
We got a caddy in front, yep.
Bart is working on a pet project that wasn't even part of the design.
I'm giving this thing cruise control. You pull a little throttle lever, pulls the throttle pedal in, sets right there. We can hold it like 3,000 RPMs.
Bart's cruise control will allow Jesse to leave the driver's seat and operate the backhoe himself.
If not, it's a two-person job. This allows it to be one-person job.
At the scrapyard, Jose and Tombstone have searched the mammoth mound of metal and unearthed the perfect pipe for their scraper blade. Next, the team has to figure out how to mount it. With the body embalmed, the brakes bled, and the gas tank filled, it's time to bury this project once and for all. As the sun sets on the last build day, the team finds that all the components of the death-dealing gravedigger are alive and well.
You see that exhaust? How's that feel?
The infamous Grim Ripper team is finally redeemed.
Bart! See? You guys would have did what I said all along.
This time, the crew had a very different experience at the end of the week. And they even get their tools like real builders.
That's it.
Yes. Yeah.
You did it. Dig in. Mac Tools. Oh, his leg burned off.
Mike LaValle of Killer Paint in Snoqualmie, Washington, leaves the original oxidized finish of the hearse for the base. He then adds a Grim Reaper, which extends his ghostly grip all the way down to the backhoe.